Welcome to this short video called Flipped Classroom, a student-centered approach. If you look online for the meaning or the concept definition of what flipped classroom is, you can find different concepts or definitions, like the ones we found in Newton.com or the University of Queensland, where they said the flipped classroom inverts a traditional teaching method, delivering instruction online outside of the class and moving the homework inside the classroom. But basically, if you look at all the definitions, they're pretty much going to look the same. Look at the second one we have here. The flipped classroom describes a reversal of traditional teaching again. So they focus on the word traditional teaching as the thing that you want to change, where students gain first exposure to new material outside the classroom. So outside the classroom is where everything happens, usually via reading or lecture videos, and then class time is used to do the harder work, assimilating knowledge through strategies such as problem solving, discussions, or debates. That's basically the concept of flipped classroom. But what does it imply to the teaching and learning process? What is it that changes? What is it that needs to be redefined? And basically, we can focus on two main things: space and time. How do we change space? Well, a traditional classroom, and this is the way it looks, where the front of the classroom is always here. And through the times, a classroom is no more than a presentation stage where the teacher is the center of attention, right? In the flipped classroom, as the concept says, we're moving the teaching process or the concept process from the classroom to the house. And then you need to think how your classroom is going to look like. Is it still a presentation stage, or is it a center where basically you can modify the way the classroom looks and move it to be, instead of a presentation stage, transform it into a student-centered learning, where there's no front of the classroom, and there's nothing wrong with that. Where now the role of the teacher changes from being the center of attention to being the facilitator. Okay? In this scenario, the teacher will be around the classroom, just differentiating how students are learning. So many things are involved in this process: collaboration, okay, leadership, okay, because students can show the leadership among students because they understand the topic a little more. They can help the teacher make other students understand. So this whole process, this space changes. This process changes the space. We need to think about Bloom's taxonomy, where previously the bottom or the lower tier of Bloom's taxonomy, understanding and remembering, in a traditional classroom, this happened at school. Leaving the students with the higher order thinking or top tier to be working by themselves at home. The way that the flipped classroom changes this is that now the higher tier moves from the house to the classroom. So remembering and understanding will happen at home, where the students are going to watch the video that has the information, and at the same time you're differentiating, because what happens at home is that students can learn at their own pace. They can repeat, rewind, pause the video to understand the concepts. So you're differentiating right there. And the top tier, the higher thinking skills, happen in the classroom under the supervision of the teacher. So you can now see how students are applying, analyzing, evaluating, and creating with the knowledge they learn at home. And also you do differentiation because you know at what level they are. Now, the time is the second thing that we need to rethink. And using this model, using Lucen's Army again, the extra time we gain as teachers, we encourage you to use it to think about higher order thinking skills or higher order thinking activities that can be applied in the classroom. So that your job as a teacher, as facilitator, changes, and now you can have more challenging activities for students to work in the classroom. The classroom model allows you to introduce or to include many pedagogical strategies like inquiry-based learning, project-based learning, and challenge-based learning. They all fit within the context of flipped classroom. Now let's take a look at a little checklist that I created to implement an efficient flipped classroom model. For basically, the first thing you need to consider is the access. And what is access? The classroom model is key that a student have access to the content and they know how to access it. So no matter what you use, what technology you use, if it's a YouTube video or a CD or a memory stick, you need to make sure students can access the information at all times. The second important part is how to watch the video. Watching a flipped classroom video is different from watching any other video that you see on YouTube because it's not the same thing as watching Spider-Man. Here you're in the learning process, so you need to make sure that your students understand how to watch your videos, how to understand the content inside it. Another important aspect is the video format. The format of the video is extremely important. It is recommended to use one topic per video. The video should be short, no more than 15 minutes. As a matter of fact, the rule is 1 to 1.5 minutes per grade level of students. Make sure you include your key points in these videos and also make sure they're compatible with the platform they're using. Number 4 will be safeguards. Building safeguards, it's important to know if the kids are actually watching the video. A safeguard could be a small activity, probably questions after they watch the video, an activity, a form in Google Forms that they can answer after watching the video, so that you are sure that they did watch it and they did understand what was happening. Number 5 is deciding whether you want to be perfect or fast. Those are the contents we need to decide. Either we want to be perfect or fast. Providing a good video doesn't need to involve high technology, but the content itself it's an important part. So you might as well just record yourself teaching a video or recording as you're writing, or use an application like this one to provide you lessons. And number 6, begin little by little. A classroom is incremental. You don't need to flip the whole classroom in one day. You can start small and flip one lesson at a time, or 2 lessons, or a unit, and that way you're progressing on your flipping strategies. But start small. It's key. Another tip that I didn't include on this mini clips is the fact that when you're recording these videos, you need to find a quiet, nice place with no noise. Happened to be in my office and I had to escape it and go to the library to record this, and it's working pretty well. And that's basically it. A flipped classroom is no more than changing the way you think and reorder the spaces and times where the teaching and learning process happens. So in the classroom, it's no longer a teacher-centered model, but a student-centered model, and applying the knowledge you understand or you get at home and apply it into high-order thinking activities inside the classroom. Well, thank you for watching my video. I just wanted to give credits to sources where I got the information from: the Flipped Classroom Learning Toolkit by John Berman and Adam Sams, and the drawings were made by my son, Alirio Rodriguez Jr., so he helped me with that little house and the school that you saw in one of the slides. So thank you for watching.